Oh, Ben, how do we get back to all the great times? Used to be so full of light and comradeship, the sleigh riding in the winter, the ruddiness on his cheeks, and always some kind of good news coming up, always something nice coming up in ahead, and never even let me carry the valets in the house, Simonizing that little red car. Why? Why can't I give him something and not have him hate me?
Let me think about it. I will have a little time. Remarkable proposition, but you've got to be sure you're not making a fool of yourself.
Where the heck is that seed? You can't see nothing out here. They boxed in the whole gosh darn neighborhood.
There are people all around here. Don't you realize that?
I'm busy. Don't bother me.
I'm saying goodbye to you, Pop. I'm not coming back anymore.
You're not going to see Oliver tomorrow?
Got no appointment, Dad.
He put his arm around you and you got no appointment?
Pop, get this now, will you? Every time I've left, it's been a fight that sent me out of here. Today I realized something about myself and I tried to explain it to you, and I think I'm just not smart enough to make any sense out of it for you. To heck with whose fault it is or anything like that. Let's just wrap it up, heh? Come on in. We'll tell Mom.
No, I don't want to see her.
Come on.
No, I don't want to see her.
Why don't you want to see her?
Don't bother me, will you?
What do you mean you don't want to see her? You don't want them calling you yellow, do you? This isn't your fault. It's me. I'm a bum. Now come inside. Did you hear what I said to you?
Did you plant, dear?
Alright, we had it out. I'm going and I'm not writing anymore.
I think that's the best way, dear, 'cause there's no use drawing it out. You'll just never get along.
People ask where I am and what I'm doing. You don't know, and you don't care. That way it'll be off your mind and you can start brightening up again, alright? That clears it, doesn't it? You gonna wish me luck, Scout? What do you say?
Shake his hand, Willie.
There's no necessity to mention that pin at all, you know.
I've got no appointment, Dad.
He put his arm around.
Dad, you're never gonna see what I am. So what's the use of arguing? If I strike oil, I'll send you a check. Meantime, forget I'm alive.
Spite, see?
Shake hands, Dad.
Not my hand.
I was hoping not to go this way.
Well, this is the way you're going. Goodbye. May you rot in heck if you leave this house.
Exactly what is it that you want from me?
I want you to know, on the train, in the mountains, in the valleys, wherever you go, that you cut down your life for spite.
No.
Spite. Spite is the word of your undoing, and when you're down and out, remember what did it. And when you're riding somewhere beside the railroad tracks, remember. And don't dare blame it on me.
I'm not blaming it on you.
I won't take the rap for this, you hear?
That's just what I'm telling you.
You're trying to put a knife in me. Don't think I don't know what you're doing.
Alright, phony. Then let's lay it on the line.
You crazy.
Leave it there. Don't move it.
What is that?
You know gosh darn well what that is.
I never saw that.
You saw it. The mice didn't bring it into the cellar. What is this supposed to do? Make a hero out of you? This is supposed to make me sorry for you?
I never heard of it.
There will be no pity for you. You hear it? No pity.
You hear the spite?
No. You're going to hear the truth. What you are and what I am.
Stop it.
Spite.
You cut it now.
The man don't know who we are. The man is gonna know. We never told the truth for 10 minutes in this house.
We always told the truth.
You big blow. Are you the assistant buyer? You're one of the two assistants to the assistant, aren't you?
Well, I'm practically...
You're practically full of it. We all are, and I'm through with it. Now hear this, Willie. This is me.
I know you.
You know why I had no address for 3 months? I stole a suit in Kansas City and I was in jail. Stop crying. I'm through with it.
I suppose that's my fault.
I stole myself out of every good job since high school.
And whose fault is that?
And I never got anywhere because you blew me so full of hot air I could never stand taking orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is.
I hear that.
Don't, Biff.
It's gosh darn time you heard that. I had to be boss big shot in 2 weeks and I'm through with it.
Then hang yourself for spite. Hang yourself.
No. Nobody's hanging himself, Willie. I ran down 11 flights with a pen in my hand today, and suddenly I stopped. You hear me? And in the middle of that office building, do you hear this? I stopped in the middle of that building and I saw the sky. I saw the things that I love in this world. The work and the food and time to sit and smoke. And I looked at the pen and said to myself, what the HE double hockey stick am I grabbing this for? Why am I trying to become what I don't want to be? What am I doing in an office? Making a contemptuous begging fool of myself when all I want is out there, waiting for me the minute I say I know who I am. Why can't I say that, Willie?
The door of your life is wide open.
Pop, I'm a dime a dozen, and so are you.
I am not a dime a dozen. I am Willie Loman, and you a Biff Loman.
I'm not a leader of men, Willie, and neither are you. You were never anything but a hard-working drummer who landed in the ash can like all the rest of them. I'm $1 an hour, Willie. I tried 7 states and couldn't raise it. $1 an hour. Do you gather my meaning? I'm not bringing home any prizes anymore, and you're going to stop waiting for me to bring them home.
You vengeful, spiteful mutt.
Pop, I'm nothing. I'm nothing, Pop. Can't you understand that? There's no spite in it anymore. I'm just what I am, that's all.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is he crying?
Will you let me go, for Christ's sake? Will you take that phony dream and burn it before something happens? I'll go in the morning. Put him to bed.
Isn't that remarkable? Biff. He likes me.
He loves you, Willie.
Always did, Pop.
Oh, Biff, he cried. Cried to me. That boy is gonna be magnificent.
Yes, outstanding, with 20,000 behind him.
Now come to bed, Willie. It's all settled now.
Yes, we'll sleep. Come on. Go to sleep, Hap.
And it does take a great kind of man to crack the jungle.
I'm getting married, Pop. Don't forget it. I'm changing everything. I'm gonna run that department before the year is up. You'll see, Mom.
The jungle is dark, but full of diamonds, Willie.
Be good. You're both good boys. Just act that way, that's all.
Night, Pop.
Come, dear.
One must go in to fetch a diamond out.
I just want to get settled down, Linda. Let me sit alone for a while.
I want you upstairs.
In a few minutes, Linda. I couldn't sleep right now. Go on. You look awful tired.
Not like an appointment at all. A diamond is rough and hard to the touch.
Go on now. I'll be right up.
I think this is the only way, Willie.
Sure. It's the best thing.
Best thing.
The only way. Everything's gonna be... Go on, kid. Get to bed. You look so tired.
Come right up.
2 minutes. Loves me. Always loved me. Isn't that a remarkable thing? Ben, he'll worship me for it.
It's dark there, but full of diamonds.
Can you imagine that magnificence with $20,000 in his pocket?
Willie, come up.
Yes, coming. It's very smart you realize that, don't you, sweetheart? Even Ben sees it. I gotta go, baby. Bye-bye. Imagine, when the mail comes, he'll be ahead of Bernard again.
A perfect proposition all around.
Did you see how he cried to me? Oh, if I could kiss him, Ben.
Time, William, time.
Oh, Ben, I always knew one way or another we were gonna make it, Biff and I.
The boat will be late.
Now when you kick off, boy, I want a 70-yard boot and get right down the field under the ball. And when you hit it low and hit it hard because it's important, boy. There's all kinds of important people in the stands, and the first thing you know, Ben, how do I?
Willie, you coming up?